When you think of a proposal, you probably think of a man getting down on one knee and opening up a little box to reveal a shiny ring for his bride-to-be. But a new survey shows that around 5% of men are also starting to wear a symbol of their commitment before the big day.
It's not a new concept. It's just foreign to most people in most cultures because it's not something that is currently really embraced by men. But as far back as, 1926, there was a big resurgence of people wanting to really promote the idea of equality within a relationship and men wearing an engagement ring, and it never really fully took off. But now, more than ever, there's a lot more gender equality within a relationship and just equality in general, where both people want to show their commitment. And that's certainly why we're seeing people really talk about this trend once again.
There's no reason for her to have all the fun. We were both in a committed relationship, obviously. We've been together for so long. But to just publicly display that, it seemed like, why not? And I purchased my ring shortly after we got hers. She was already wearing her ring, and I figured, why not wear my ring? Also, her engagement ring is also technically her wedding band. It was an old piece we got from like the 50s we found, so it didn't really come in a pair to find a wedding band to go with it. So we just figured we'll both just rock one ring instead of having to go with multiple rings.
We didn't have a proposal at all. I know that's the tradition, but it was just something that I was personally kind of uncomfortable with. We've been living together, we had dogs together, and this was a mutual decision. So I didn't really want to have a question asked to me in this sort of grand romantic way that just didn't feel like the right fit for us. So we picked out our rings together ahead of time, and then we set a date a couple months in advance when we would make it official, when we would start wearing the rings, and when we would tell everybody, because I think that's sort of what an official engagement is nowadays. It's when you tell people you're planning a wedding. So we actually planned a surprise engagement party for our families. So we had them come down to Houston where we live, and didn't tell them we were getting engaged that weekend, and then sent out invites to invite our friends to let them know what was going on so that we could have this it was like a sort of a fun proposal for them more than us.
Now, once you got married, it's usually tradition that the woman adds the wedding band to her engagement ring. Eric, what did you do when you guys got married? Did you just keep your engagement band as your wedding band?
No. Rachel and I talked about it, and I think we both kind of felt that a separate band for our wedding would be appropriate and would be fine. And so we found something that I liked. So I still wear my engagement ring on my right hand, and I also have my wedding band on my left.